Thanks for stopping by for another video. In the heart of winter, when the rest of the world slows down and turns gray, there is a place where the sun still burns bright, where ancient stone cathedrals rise from the sand and silence speaks louder than any city. This is the American desert in its most perfect season. No crowds, no summer heat, just pure golden light washing over red rock, towering saguaro, and snow-dusted canyons. Over the next few minutes, I'm taking you with me on a journey through 6 of my absolute favorite desert national parks in winter. Places that feel like they were painted by time itself. From the otherworldly hoodoos of Death Valley to the towering cliffs of Zion, the vast windswept beauty of Joshua Tree, the intimate magic of White Sands, the rugged solitude of Big Bend, and the towering horizons of Saguaro. These aren't just parks. They're reminders that even in the coldest months, life can feel wide open, warm, and wildly alive. So come with me. Let's trade the ordinary for the extraordinary. Let the desert winter reset your soul and free your mind. This is where the wild still whispers. One of my all-time favorite winter activities is to hop into my custom Sprinter van and embark on a journey to one of America's breathtaking desert national parks. The sun almost always shines brightly, and the daytime temperatures are pleasantly warm, never scorching hot. As early spring arrives, these parks transform into a visual feast with stunning blooms. While many popular national parks are still blanketed in snow, I assure you that you can easily hike these well-trodden desert trails without the hassle of crowds. A poet once penned, "Forests are for filling your soul, and deserts are for emptying your mind." I often reflect on this when I wander the arid cactus-lined trails of my favorite deserts. There's a peculiar blend of austere beauty and wonder in finding beauty amidst a sparse, boulder-filled landscape. As someone who's visited nearly every U.S. national park, I've witnessed my share of breathtaking coral sunsets and felt too many cactus-induced splinters. Stay tuned and I'll share with you a few of the desert parks I keep returning to year after year. Death Valley National Park, located on the California-Nevada state line, is the first winter national park I highly recommend visiting. It holds the distinction of being the lowest point in North America, with Badwater Basin salt flats and the Mesquite flat sand dunes home to rattlesnakes. From any vantage point, this park offers an exhilarating experience. The best time to visit this California gem is from November to March, when the weather is pleasant and you can avoid the triple-digit temperatures. Don't miss the opportunity to witness the breathtaking sunrise from Zabriskie Point, which offers a stunning view of the park's rust and honey-tinted Badlands. While you're in Death Valley, spend a whole day exploring the park's most famous sites along Badwater Road. Marvel at the brilliant yellow ravines along the Golden Canyon Trail. Snap photographs of the multicolored hills along Artist Drive, and wander around Badwater Basin, the lowest point in North America, situated 282 feet below sea level. Here's my underrated bonus pick. If you're brave enough to endure the bumpy, washboard road leading to Mosaic Canyon, where a 2-wheel drive can easily navigate, then embark on a 4-mile round-trip hike through a vibrant, narrow canyon of breccia and smooth marble. This sensory-stimulating journey will leave you in awe. My pro tip for visiting Death Valley is to be prepared for its vastness. With over 3.4 million acres, the park is enormous, and distances can be deceiving. It's essential to carry a comprehensive map and a GPS tracking device to navigate the park effectively. Big Bend National Park is the next winter park on my list, and, located in my home state of Texas, may not be as widely known as other national parks, but let me assure you, its sheer size is comparable to the entire state of Texas. Massive. Situated in southwest Texas, the park encompasses the entire Chisos mountain range and a vast expanse of the Chihuahuan Desert. It borders Mexico near Langford Hot Springs. To give you an idea of its vastness, the park spans an area of 1,252 square miles. To fully appreciate the park's grandeur, I highly recommend planning a week-long visit. The best time to visit is from September to April, when the weather is warm, mostly sunny, and the nights are cool, making it ideal for campfire cuddles. However, be aware that in mid-March, the park can become unusually crowded with the outdoorsy spring breakers, unless you're interested in that kind of festive atmosphere. I'll share my list of must-do activities. First, head to Santa Elena Canyon. You can either go on an all-day float trip or take a short hike. Spend the afternoon marveling at the 1,500-foot sheer limestone walls carved out by the Rio Grande River over millions of years. After a long day, relax and soak in the Boquillas hot springs. Here's my underrated bonus pick. For a less crowded view of Big Bend's incredible limestone gorges and prickly pear cacti experience, embark on a round-trip hike of the 1.5-mile Boquillas Canyon Trail. Here's a pro tip. If you're planning to hire a small boat at Boquillas Crossing to cross the Rio Grande River into Mexico for a delicious lunch at Jose Falcon's restaurant and bar, don't forget to bring your passport. And if you're lucky, you might even find burros and horses available for transportation. Next on my list is White Sands National Park in New Mexico. This national park is entirely encircled by the White Sands Missile Range. Interestingly, only 41% of the white sand dunes are composed of gypsum crystals, which are not technically sand. Despite this, the crystals will still find their way into every nook and cranny of your body. Spanning just under 146,000 acres of the Tularosa Basin, this park appears larger on the map. The best time to visit is from late autumn to early spring, when you can wander the white sand dunes barefoot or in sneakers without the scorching desert heat. If you're a wildlife enthusiast, like me when I was a kid and still am, you must visit the Dune Life Nature Trail. It's filled with interpretive signs that help you identify the creatures behind the sandy footprints. Don't miss the chance to spot the adorable kit foxes, especially the rare ones. Here's my underrated pick for White Sands National Park. Put on your biggest backpack, roll up your sleeping bag, and spend the night in the world's largest gypsum dune field. The area is particularly great for stargazing because of its lack of trees and light pollution from large cities. White Sands has a long backcountry camping area that's currently undergoing a brief renovation at my time of visit, so check back often to grab a permit in person at the visitor center on a first-come, first-served basis to sleep under the stars. In the meantime, nearby is Oliver Lee Memorial State Park, which has a great campground I recommend, with picnic tables and dazzling night skies. My pro tip for this park is that, unlike most national parks in the western U.S., dogs are allowed on maintained trails here, provided they're on a 6-foot or shorter leash. Another of my favorite winter national park destinations is Saguaro National Park in Arizona. Located on either side of Tucson, the park is named after the large saguaro cactus native to its desert environment. I highly recommend visiting this southern desert park during the winter season. You can expect daytime highs in the low 70s and chilly evenings in the mid-40s, with plenty of sunshine. And on my must-do list is the Rincon Mountain District in the Saguaro National Park's more wilderness area. Drive the Cactus Forest Road for a breathtaking view of the park's iconic cacti. There's even a mostly flat trail along the scenic loop, allowing you to stretch your legs and get a closer look at the spines, blooms, and animal burrows inside these massive succulents. My underrated pick for this park is the 7.5-mile round-trip trail up Wasson Peak. If you're feeling fit, spend a day hiking it. From the summit, you'll be rewarded with panoramic views of Tucson and its surrounding mountain ranges. Alternatively, for a more relaxed experience, visit the Arizona Sonora Desert Museum and explore its impressive collection of local flora and fauna. Zion National Park in Utah is a must-visit for winter enthusiasts. Unlike any other park on my list, Zion offers a unique blend of stunning red cliffs, lush forests, and the serene Virgin River. Drive along the scenic Zion Canyon Drive, marvel at the emerald pools with cascading waterfalls, and explore the enchanting Hanging Garden. Embark on a hike through the deep chasms of the Zion Narrows, where the wading experience is both breathtaking and magical. Timing is crucial when visiting this wonderland. Like many winter desert parks, spring and fall provide the most pleasant weather for outdoor activities in Zion. Additionally, if you steer clear of spring break and the busiest months, or, I call them, the shoulder seasons, offer fewer crowded trails and lookouts. Be sure to pack your most comfortable hiking boots for this desert must-do. Don't forget your camera, but newer model phone cameras will suffice. The 1-mile Canyon Overlook Trail is hands down the best low-effort, high-reward trek in Zion. At the turnaround point, you'll be treated to breathtaking views of the park's main canyon and its massive tower of the Virgin Rock Formations. Let me share my personal underrated pick for your visit. Zion's main canyon is narrow and crowded, even during the shoulder seasons. To escape the crowds, take a short road trip to Kolob Canyons, located on the park's northwestern edge. Drive along the scenic drive and then take the moderate 5-mile Taylor Creek Trail to see truly impressive sandstone arches. Here's a pro tip. Angel's Landing, Zion National Park's most renowned cliffside hike, now requires a permit. Make sure to apply for a timed hiking permit at least 2 months in advance of your trip. Just to the east of Palm Springs, California, lies a vast protected area known as Joshua Tree National Park. Simply characterized by rugged rock formations, along with stark desert landscapes. Named for the region's twisted bristled Joshua trees, this park straddles the cactus-dotted Colorado Desert and the Mojave Desert, which is both higher and cooler. Keys View looks out over the Coachella Valley, is spectacular. Hidden Valley hiking trails weave through its boulders of the desert's floor dotted with cactus blossoms during the spring months. Both winter and spring are the top seasons to check out Joshua Tree. My must-do activity in Joshua Tree is to drive up the breathtaking Keys View, which offers thrilling vistas of Mount San Jacinto. Afterward, break a sweat on the 6.5-mile Lost Horse Mine Loop. Along the way, you'll witness one of California's best-preserved gold mines and thousands of scraggly Joshua trees. Afterward, head over to Crossroads Cafe to refuel. Joshua Tree offers an underrated gem for visitors. Located in the park's far south quadrant, embark on a moderate boulder-filled trail that leads to Lost Palms Oasis, a roughly 7.5-mile round-trip journey. At the trail's heart, you'll be greeted by a literal desert oasis, where dozens of fan palms thrive amidst the rocky landscape. As the last light painted Joshua Tree's ancient boulders in soft gold, our journey through 6 stunning national parks, from the searing, otherworldly basins of Death Valley to the twisted, whimsical desert sculptures of Joshua Tree, drew to a gentle close. Traveling in the shoulder seasons gifted us empty trails, golden hour solitude, and landscapes that felt almost sacred in their quiet majesty. From Texas canyons to California's rugged beauty, each park revealed its own rhythm and wonder. We returned home with dusty boots, fuller hearts, and the deep certainty that these wild places are best savored slowly, between the crowds, when nature whispers instead of shouts. Until the next adventure, see ya.